now working their way back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Simple slant route, and partner, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Brady going to throw, and he rifles one incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Blunt, the lone running back. Here's Brady to throw. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 30 yards. And the Patriots continue to roll.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's
on, like, the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
2nd down following the incompletion. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top again. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
I don't want to go over the top here, but that's still a nice touchdown. I know they're being blown out of the stadium, but for this team to go downfield and score when this game is essentially over, That shows me a lot.
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. And they just had another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game, and however it turns out, it turns out.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He's going to let this, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Bryce Butler, 69 yards. Then the Cowboys get a bit closer. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Hitchens in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Here's Brady. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. To throw under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out come the Patriots. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a...
Danny Amendola, he's going to go. The 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Brady going to look to throw. Slant route caught by Edelman. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. It's the fullback with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now Prescott got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. Prescott on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Brady going to throw here. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points